it's Annabelle coming to you from my COVID closet. Um, but you cannot see my vacuum anymore, can you? You know why? I draped a cloth. Look at these amazing production values. Anyway, how are y'all holding up? Okay, I hope. Um, I thought as a topic this week, we could talk about how this whole current epidemic, pandemic, COVID-19 thing could change romance writing going forward. There are three things specifically that I thought of. The first thing is like the meet cute, where you just kind of uh, meet somebody at the deli, on the subway, almost anywhere, that meet cute or that kind of attraction at first sight thing that happens. So, if our society continues to move to this wearing masks type of normality, what is that going to look like? Now, in our post COVID world, you could conceivably, first catch somebody's attention and, this is what they look like. They have their mask on. You only see, this much of their face. You see their eyes, their hair, maybe you see their like ginormous forehead shining. That's it. And then you don't really know the whole package, the lips, the smile, the really, big thing until they take the mask off. And then you don't know what you're going to get. What if somebody takes their mask off and they have like, no teeth or buck teeth or like, the big front tooth is missing and they're like, hey, girl, you don't know. They might have teeth like that guy from Tiger King. So as an author, you're going to be writing these scenes like she took off her mask and her lips were like beautiful pomegranate peels. I don't know why I said that. I am a good writer. He took off his mask and all his teeth were bright and shiny and straight and none were missing. Like that could be in a romance novel. The other thing that'll be different is this whole like fluid bonding thing. Like that used to be the big sign of like, okay, we're getting serious. We're gonna fluid bond. We're gonna go get, STD tested, HIV tested, and then after that, we don't have to use protection anymore when we're doing it. Now, the new thing is gonna be antibody testing. Like, forget about getting fluid bonded before you can fuck without condoms. Like, the thing's gonna be like, you have to get antibody tested before you can kiss or take your freaking masks off or be within 6 feet of each other. Carry around your little paper like, I have COVID antibodies, do you? But they haven't really proven that having antibodies means you won't get it again. So it's really hard out there right now for people dating, people trying to hook up in romance novels, people trying to write romance novels. It's a new reality. Here's one really cool thing about it. Now, all throughout, like since the beginning of romance, a big thing that authors are always trying to do, a big trope, is like trapped together, stuck together. What is better for that than this whole, isolation thing? I guarantee you there are probably 1,000 romance authors out there right now who are working on a book about a couple that was thrown together in quarantine, isolation, whatever. It's like, the archaeology student was, in Morocco with her hot professor, and now they're trapped there for months. Romance blossoms. A hero and a heroine from two very different worlds showed up at this beach house right before everything went into lockdown, and now they're there together alone, stranded in Vegas, stranded in Moscow, stranded in Italy, stranded in New Zealand, and you don't want to leave because that's the only safe place. There's that couple that was having troubles and they were about to separate and get divorced, and now they can't because they're on quarantine in their house. And then they realize, like, wait a minute, I do kind of still love you. Oh my gosh. They're in bed, they're fucking, they're like, this is wonderful. I love you again. You can use any of those examples. Trust me, somebody else is already writing the story, so write quickly. Romance never really stays the same. It changes with the times. You can go back through history and see that. There are whole, like, scholarly people, and all they do is study the reflection of societal values and events in romance. It's fascinating. Maybe this will all blow over by next year. I pray it will, and things will go back to being as they were. But, you know, I do kind of hope that somebody is writing romance about life the way it is right now, to meet people, to become vulnerable to people, to be stuck in a place with people where you normally wouldn't. It's one silver lining of all this happening is that it shows that love adapts. Love adapts. Not only does love adapt, but you never know what's under the mask, and sometimes it can be a really nice surprise. That's a romance novel right there. I will see you all next week, maybe. Like I said, days are blending into each other. I don't always have a video, but I'll try. And signing off.